This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
Howdy. And if you're watching this video, it means that you retain the Purpose Wrestling Championship. At the next show in July, Feel Good Inc., it's going to be David Francisco, that's you, defending the Purpose Wrestling Championship against someone that you can't beat, Skye Smitson.
I'm not scared of Skye Smitson because the David Francisco that you wrestled and beat was someone that was trying to be someone else. I'm the centerpiece, and no one loves Purpose Wrestling as much as I do.
You are looking at the next Purpose Wrestling champion.
It's main event time, and I'm going to shut my mouth. Michael Oki, you picked this match. We booked it. Talk about it.
Yeah, listen. This is, like I said, this is logical booking. We have a champ who has beaten the current champ. This lady has. Look at her feeling herself. Feeling the jacket of her training school.
The villainous heavy favourite here in the library. The fans take it to her. Even when she takes the low road, they love the villainous.
At least she's honest about it. It's in the name, villainess.
She's the #1 contender for the Purpose Wrestling title.
And you can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the air. The people believe that this title reign will end here in front of their eyes tonight.
Skye Smitson, David Francisco went on an over-year-long run undefeated, and the only person to take him down in that entire time was Skye Smitson.
And that's something that I think David was hoping that we'd all forget, but I didn't forget. And that's why we're having this match.
Deserved #1 contender. Finally getting a shot at David Francisco and the title. Oh, Chris Hatcher's put on a jacket to go with his
main event
shorts.
It's the main event. We'll get that blazer on.
David Francisco coming off a win over Nino Bryant. Defended the title. It's the first successful defense. Only the second match now defending the Purpose Wrestling title. Neither of those matches, winning the title or defending it, exactly above board. And you can hear what the crowd think about him. Where is he taking his time?
I was going to say,
making Smitson wait.
I would make the argument that the drop for the song had already happened.
Well, his face popped up on the graphic.
There you go, it's going to double pop up again. It's like, hello, pop up, David Francisco. How'd you come to the cut, David Francisco?
The arrogance of Francisco, not only making Smitson wait, making the fans wait for his entrance. But here he is, cocky walk, accompanied by an even cockier walk in Kian Camron.
Trying to do like a crop walk there, a mini crop. He's too young to know what that is. This is Kian Camron. No, what's this? He's got a t-shirt.
That's 1140 who was left on the stage.
Look at that.
Kian Camron, not a fan. You hear the chants of whiny bitch. That is what Nino Bryant called David Francisco when David begged for a title match.
Yeah, he's called a lot of people that, but I think it's most accurately used describing David Francisco.
With David Francisco dragging the title across the face of the fans.
That's shock. So I mean, like that's a very mean.
Some angular title.
They got one fan, and he's got people clapping for him. It's called ironically. I'm trying to trip him. Listen, I don't recommend it, but if he fell, I would have laughed.
In the face of the fans, Francisco. I mean, they're putting something else in his face that he probably deserves.
They are exposing their armpits to David Francisco, which in this heat, and also, I don't trust that man's armpits are the most fragrant. But that's how much he hates David Francisco. That's how much the people hate David Francisco. And he's as if the entrance through the curtain didn't take its time. He makes sure every single person in the building can see that he is the Purpose Wrestling Champion.
Yeah, a close-up shot of him in that belt. We saw it last time. Kian Camron and Jordon last time accompanying Francisco to the ring got removed. By then it was referee Kyle. Referee Martin in charge now. We know referee Martin will take no nonsense. Kian Camron knows he has to leave, otherwise David Francisco will be stripped of the title per your instruction.
Automatically, just like that. Often. Go away, Kian. Or else.
If he's still here when that bell rings, David Francisco will be stripped of that title.
We'll start a match, by the way, just so you know. The rule works is like, I mean, I want to still get to the main event. Have a match. It'll just be that, you know, David Francisco won't be the champion after that match happens. He'll just have his ass handed to him by Skye Smitson. Regardless, that is going to happen regardless of what happens.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is a singles match for the Purpose Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger from Bethnal Green. This is the villainous Skye Smitson.
Fans firmly behind Smitson, and that muscle definition is no joke, Michael.
That was good downlighting very helpful. But jacked regardless. Downlighting, uplighting, left lighting. Skye Smitson is jacked.
Her opponent, to my left, originally from Lisbon, Portugal, now residing in Riverside. He is your current reigning, defending Purpose Wrestling Champion, the centerpiece, David Francisco.
You hear the fans chant a whiny bitch still ringing out. David, I like to think he's pretending he doesn't care what the fans think, but deep down I think he kind of does.
Oh, 100%. I don't even think you need to go underneath the surface layer to know that is who David is through and through. He cares so much about what the people think, and he wants to shove his opinions in their faces, who he is as a human being in their faces. And I think deep down though, he does want the adulation of the fans and just can't understand why he doesn't get it.
And the fans letting David know how this match may well play out. Kian Camron removing himself before the bell. There we go. Yeah, the referee Martin just telling Kian that he has to leave.
Yes. And he has left.
Here we go, 1-on-1. David Francisco defending the Purpose Wrestling title. And against Skye Smitson, and the fans pointing out, David Francisco has never beaten Skye Smitson. That is a fact.
I'm wondering what the game plan will be for David Francisco. He's going to have to switch things up. Again, someone that he has never beaten in Skye Smitson. What's he got up his sleeve, dare I say?
Now, Michael, you've actually been in the ring with both of these people now. What I will say is Francisco, I don't think you've been in the ring with him with this attitude. This version of Francisco.
Well, listen, we can talk about this version or that version. It's the same human being. I could make the argument, and I was trying to make the argument, that he was always this person. But when it comes down to the professional wrestling ability and what he has in his arsenal and what he's capable of in the ring, he's a tough nut to crack, dare I say. And that's the same thing for Skye Smitson. This is why this is such an intriguing main event here tonight.
No, actually, what we will say is two of the best trainers of professional wrestlers in the country, two of the best technicians, both powerhouses as well. Both can strike. This is such an even match.
They are veterans. They are veterans of the squared circle, and they pass that knowledge on to aspiring wrestlers up and down the country. And so this could be a little bit of a lesson, a school lesson for those who are watching this. But I don't think that's what people are here to do. They're not here to learn. They're here to see David get his ass handed to him, to see David, and that was a little bit of a attack. That was
And now, posing like Smitson.
Goodness me.
I don't think you've quite got the gun to that, David. I mean, your guns are impressive, but look at Smitson's. Smitson, now we know Smitson has a temper. And she's not letting David Francisco's cocky antics get under her skin. And I think that's going to be important for her in this match.
Yeah, good, nice nip up and a drag. Let's go, Smitson.
Hip toss. And there's the gun show. Francisco thinks better of it, heads to the outside.
He's sad. That's what's happened. He's sad. There you go. He's David having a problem. Well, he just wants to be acknowledged for having large biceps. Again, wants that acknowledgement, wants that recognition. The recognition for creating all of this, for all of us, Purpose Wrestling. He wants it so bad, and he just feels that he isn't given the respect that he deserves. And I just, well, listen. The fans are knowledgeable, they're smart, they're vocal.
Smithson waiting for Francisco. Francisco cockily gets in the ring and gets caught in a headlock for his trouble. Smitson rolls through. There's that technique I was talking about. She's a hell of a tactician as well as a brawler.
Hard hitter, big elbow there.
Smitson, maybe one of the best all-rounders in the country. And you know she can fly as well when the moment calls for it. Look for an uppercut. Francisco sees it coming and look for a backside. No, goes through. Oh, Francisco, go for a through. Now, Francisco holds the record for the longest stalling vertical suplex, a count of 30. Smitson, roll up. This is how he got caught last time. Into the roll up. This is how he got caught last time. A millisecond. Confirming that it was two. Smitson, Francisco, so preoccupied with confirming it was two, not paying any attention to Smitson and gets uppercutted. There's that ego again. Smitson, I believe, holds the second longest delayed vertical suplex with about 22 count.
Well, we're up.
Look at the power of Smitson. Francisco is a big dude. We're up to 20.
Oh boy.
Broken her own record. New PB. Matches Francisco and drops him on his head. Into the cover. Francisco barely able to bridge out. There's all that blood rush to his head and then being dropped on your spine. Francisco grabbing the hair, rolling Smitson away with a snap there type move.
Could have been a Smitson effect that Skye Smitson might have been trying to hook on.
Early in this match, going for the finish, Francisco retreats to the ropes. Francisco holding Smitson back, didn't need to break.
He's trying to break cleanly, but he just needs to let go.
You hear Smitson. Oh, there's that aggression of Smitson. She's starting to get wound up.
Just see that, a very short elbow there into the face, the jaw.
I think David hit his own hand to get the effect on the elbow.
I think so.
Neck breaker. Now Smitson being grounded by Francisco, being worn down. Sounds like David has one fan. Smitson has the rest of the library. Is Cameron just shouting from behind the curtain?
You know what? That could be exactly what's going on. He's using a loophole to kill David.
Drills the knee into the side of Smitson's head. Yeah, he's not actually out here at ringside. I think that is technically allowed. Francisco with a key lock on. Then stab on the elbow. Smitson's elbow turned inside out. Smitson trying to get feeling back. That's going to cause some nerve damage being stamped on like that.
For sure. And listen, Smitson throws some heavy elbows, heavy lariats and clotheslines, and she'll use that that left arm, both arms, to lift Francisco, as we've seen. So compromising those arms are going to do David a lot of good.
Francisco being reeled back by the strikes, the punches of Smitson to the gut. Cutter!
Goodness.
In the center, no, not quite the center ring, but it gets into the cover straight away. Hooks the leg, almost gets the victory here off the cutter. Smitson really struggling. I think that arm really bothering her. Gonna look for that sleeper hold, the one he took Nino and Nino Bryant out with. Along with some other tactics to get to that sleeper hold.
It's not that. Oh, what's wrong?
And here we go, this is that high flying ability of Smitson I spoke about.
I rarely see this though. Oh my goodness.
Rana off the top rope.
I don't know the last time I've seen her do that, if ever, from Skye Smitson, and out goes Kaven.
There's that raw strength of Smitson again, just sending Francisco over the top rope. And this is important for Smitson. She's caused some separation. She's got some breathing space. She's on top of this match, got the high ground. Now she needs to regroup. Maybe allow yourself 3 or 4 seconds to breathe and think about it, and then get back on top of David. See Francisco running away from Smitson.
Dare I say, like a coward. Oh no.
Irate, you heard Smitson. I won't repeat it on commentary, but calling David some names. And we've seen that spine buster on the apron.
Goodness.
A few times now. That's going to rattle the entire body of Smitson. Michael, what does that feel
looks like? The back of the neck. It jolts down. You get the edge of the apron, and then we good. See that wrecking ball drop kick. Shades of Safire Reed there.
Yeah, I hear Safire Reed caught David Francisco that way.
That's true. It's factual. That is true.
And I think Smitson's elbow hit that stage, the same elbow that David stamped on earlier, hit the stage after that drop kick.
So yeah. Listen, we can joke around all we want, but it's a debilitating move. It's a chop there. And it's going to allow the champion.
Now the things the champion is allowing, he's getting the audience to get in his head. Follows Smitson into the cover. The 2 count. Smitson ready to kick out at 1, but let it breathe just for a second. Maybe to get a good load of oxygen in her lungs.
Exactly. The other benefit, of course, the main benefit of pins is it's what allows you to win the match. But of course, it wears down your opponent if they kick out. Something that many people have said, and I know that to be true and to be a fact. So
you see Smitson lift her legs, preparing at 1. Taking in oxygen and using an explosive kick out to make sure she wasn't pinned. A cravat by Francisco, center of the ring. Now this is a hold really designed to wear you down.
100%, and the angle that he's got it in on while seated, this is a very unique way to apply it.
And you said Francisco had been working on the lower spine as well as that elbow. Could have reverberations all up the neck and then twisting the neck after that. Smitson's back and lower neck, the neck have got to be in agony. Double underhook, suplex. See Smitson immediately off of her spine, arching in agony. Gets a 2 count as Francisco off of that double underhook.
He's heavily, you can see the frustration from David.
Now this chant was formerly in the favour of David, and they've tweaked it slightly.
They've changed the lyrics, to say the very least.
Francisco looking ahead to the top. He's taking his time though. Getting a bit upset at these chants.
Oh no, and him paying attention to it may have cost him.
Smitson dragging Francisco from the top, planting him in the centre of the ring. And here she comes. One of the best strikers in British wrestling. Let Francisco come in. A running punch. Just punch through the jaw of Francisco. When someone says they're going to spin your jaw, I think that's exactly what they mean. Kip up. And now Skye Smitson's got that second win. She's feeling this match for her. Here comes the adrenaline. Enziguri. Powers up Francisco. Air raid crash. We've seen her hit it numerous times. Air raid crash. Needs to get the cover. Francisco trying to turn over, trying to breathe. Hooks the leg. Not full body contact on the cover. That may have done it otherwise.
But that is exactly what Skye Smitson needed to get done, to execute.
Nearly had a new Purpose Wrestling champion off the back of an air raid crash. as well as about 6 other strikes to David's face just before. Francisco Bandera sends Smitson to the outside, back elbow.
What's he thinking?
He'll try to drag Smitson up by the hair. Smitson sees it coming. Enziguri right on the money, on the ear. Hooking David's legs.
What's the thought process? What is it?
Tree of woe.
Oh, goodness. Look at this.
Francisco caught up.
Yeah, look, his knees don't bend that well. So he's up, taking that.
And then forced to have his knees stretched out by Smitson.
That's good, yes, that's going to do damage on the legs as well as the chest and face.
I think she may have been focusing more on the knees there. They look for a power bomb. Got Francisco up. Power bomb. There it is, Smitson straight into the cover. Full contact, elbow across the face. Francisco kicks out too. I thought we had a new champion, possibly. Smitson stringing together some offense, looking to become the new Purpose Wrestling champion. Seeing if David Francisco can equal only Nino Bryant's first run with one successful defense.
That would be factual, but there you go. We know it can happen, but it could be it. And it could happen. It could happen.
Francisco rolls through, gets the cover.
No.
Swings wildly. Oh, lariat by Francisco. We've seen that short lariat from before. He winds up so well with that left side. Here he comes. Enziguri. Smitson reeling. Double underhook. Nat 20, center of the ring. This one could be done. Francisco remains champion. Kick out at 2.
Near full there.
Look at the face of Francisco. Francisco heading to the top, wondering exactly what he has to do to end Smitson in this match. Lariat from the top. Francisco using that lariat for some time.
I think he normally uses that to set up for the ruckus, but he might not know. Skye Smitson on her feet, he's hooking it.
There you go, you're right. Look for the ruckus. Smitson sees it coming, lured Francisco in, arm drag, open hand, palm strike, and a slugfest. Who's your favourite in a slugfest in this one? This is close to call.
Yeah, I can't. It's too close to call. Maybe just have to wait and see who's going to drop, whose legs are going to get weak.
Smithson, Francisco trading forward. And there you go. You're right. Francisco's legs go to jelly first. Smithson getting the advantage and laying in elbow after elbow. Rebound. Looks for the lariat. Drop kick. He catches Skye on the chest. The line up. Here comes Francisco. Looks for the rebound.
Trying to go for it himself.
He gets drop kicked.
Didn't know how to do it. Ate the drop kick on Skye Smitson, and
That's how you do it. That rebound lariat.
Get the cover.
Using that twisting into the cover. New Purpose champion. New Purpose champion. Francisco. Great ring presence. Great wherewithal to get the leg on the rope. You hear the fans.
It's a good spot by referee Mark Raymondson, but
that's why referee Martin run the best in the game at the minute.
It's not a popular decision.
Here he comes, Smitson effect. This is David's biting the wrist.
Whoa, come on.
Now Smitson, I told you earlier in the match, he has a temper, and there it is. Now just wailing on Francisco. Gets the separation. Oh, Francisco.
Oh my goodness.
We saw him disrespect Nino Bryant in the same way, spitting in the face of the villainous. Look at the eyes of Skye Smitson.
That's wild.
There it is. We spoke about the temper.
That's the last thing I want to do to Skye Smitson. I'll tell you that for free.
Here she comes. Smitson going to beat on Francisco. Francisco trying to get out of the ring. You hear
he's out.
The
He's
language.
Out.
Can only apologise for the language of Smitson. And here she comes. Smitson going to beat down Francisco.
Yeah, that may have been the absolute worst idea for Dave Francisco. He is now being battered.
Francisco goes for a kick, blocked by Smitson. Kick to the gut. She is having none of this. David Francisco getting the arse whipping he quite frankly deserves after spitting in the face of Skye Smitson. Smitson following Francisco around. Centerpiece trying to find a way back in it. Gets back under the ropes.
No.
Francisco may have made a mistake there.
Like
That's
a horror
broken.
movie.
That's broken the count.
Oh, goodness
Smitson's got
me.
another 10 seconds to beat the crap, or the count of 10 seconds to beat the crap out of Francisco on the outside.
My goodness. Well, we're on a dangerous part of the building. I mean, anywhere outside the ring.
Wooden balls
is
on a metal
super
frame.
dangerous. There you go. Oh no.
Francisco looking to put that sleeper hold in. This is the move that he won the title
It's
with.
a cut out. Now it's time for a little bit of cut payback.
Biting Francisco, booting him in the face.
my
Francisco off to the center of the stage. Pulls out the stage piece.
Wait a minute.
Traps the leg of
Wait a
the
minute.
villainous.
Wait a
And
minute.
kicks the stage as well.
Wait a
The
minute.
knee of the villainous trapped between
Wait
those
a
two
minute.
pieces of stage. She must
Someone's
be
got
in
to get her
agony.
out of there. Someone's got to get her out of there.
Those are heavy pieces of equipment, especially when you're trapped at that angle.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
Rings the bell.
No way.
David Francisco buys himself a few seconds, traps Smitson, and wins by a count out, retains the Purpose Wrestling title.
No bloody way.
Francisco playing on the rage of Skye Smitson, infuriating Smitson into making a mistake.
I mean, you want to talk about slipping away. They're just, oh my gosh, I'm lost for words. One of the cheapest defenses, the cheapest victories I think I have ever seen in
I think,
professional wrestling.
if my stats are right, that is the only time the Purpose Wrestling title has been defended on a count out.
That says a lot. That says a lot. Well, yeah, well done. A way to up the prestige of the Purpose Wrestling Championship by winning via count-out. And again, look, we don't condone this, but I understand the frustration from the fans. This is unbelievable.
Francisco celebrating with the title that he has stolen one more time, if you ask me. The fans. It's gone quiet here in the library.
No, wait a minute.
Here, now, I know that music. Francisco, going to the sound desk.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look who's in the ring. Look at the ring.
Nino taking out Kian Camron with the steel chair. Nino having his music played as a distraction, gets Francisco out of the ring, wipes out Kian Camron.
Here comes David. I don't know if that's a good idea. He just wants his title back in. Oh,
Gets a shot to the gut and chair swung at his back.
big swing.
He's got the title. Nino's got the title. Takes out Francisco. Nino Bryant has revenge on his mind, not just for himself, but for the whole Bryant family.
Nino is back.
And looking jacked.
Vets do that. They do that to you. He's feeling himself. And he's feeling that Purpose Wrestling Championship, a thing that he may have thought that he was never going to lose anytime soon. And we're going to hear from Nino Bryant.
And in my opinion, he didn't lose it. It was stolen from him.
That if Jordan Saeed, where your boy Caven gets involved, you are immediately stripped of this here title. Yeah! Let's go, so if I understand that correctly, it appears the way you took that championship from me cannot be the way you keep it from me. Let's go, the thing is, just beating you for that championship on the line again, I don't think that's enough to take your pride. Because you have had an illustrious career. You've won titles, you've lost titles, from fantastic to the centerpiece. But there's one thing you've always had, and there's one thing you've never lost, and that's your ego. I can take your ego. So here is the challenge. Me versus you, Nino Bryant versus David Francisco for the Purpose Wrestling Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Nino Bryant throwing down the gauntlet. 30-minute Iron Man match for the Purpose Wrestling title.
Just want to beat him just once.
Deep down, I know that you know I am better than you. But I don't think your ego lets you realise just how far and wide that gap has grown. So the question is, what happens to your ego when I beat you 3-0? 4-0? 5-0? I'll tell you that. I rid you of your confidence. I free you from your arrogance. I hit you where it hurts in your ego. I leave you embarrassed and ashamed, and I walk out 3-time Purpose Wrestling Champion.
Nino Bryant making a statement here at Feel Good Inc. Throwing down the gauntlet. We're going to have to talk to the rest of the booking committee about Iron Man match challenge.
Listen, I like it. We wanna know who the best wrestler is, and there's no better match to determine who the better professional wrestler is than a straight up Iron Man match.
Francisco's still out in the center of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sharp title. That title is really, really sharp. You get hit in the wrong place or the right place if you, depending who you're talking to, and that takes you out.
I don't remember what happened. I remember the important part. I remember the part where I won and I'm still the champion. And if you have a problem with the fact that I won this match on a count out, that sounds like a you problem, because a win is a win. And David Francisco has defeated Skye Smitson. So you can grab all those chants and shove them where the sun doesn't shine. And then I was told that Nino Bryant came back and hit me with this, right? And he challenges me to an Iron Man match. Brother, are you insane? You think I'm afraid of you? You think this is not what I want? You think that the fact that you're coming in and attacking me with my own belt and challenging me to a match that benefits those that are experienced and great at professional wrestling is a problem to me? I knew that when I was chasing this championship, I was chasing the most stressful time of my life. And I embrace and love that stress because I have promised everybody that I would make Purpose Wrestling revolve around me. And look at me now! Everyone wants a piece of the centerpiece. And I am here to take on all challengers. I can beat them all. I am on top of the mountain, and everyone that keeps climbing up and grab my heels is gonna be kicked in the nose and pushed back down. Deal with it.
Centerpiece, center prat is what you are. You think you're smart, huh? I've already been to the doctor, I've already had this checked out, and the doctor says I'm fine. There's no lasting damage, so boo-hoo, you failed, you mug. Now I get it. I get why you would be scared of me, because I had you in the palm of my hand, slapping you around this venue. But you know what? Respect is not given, it's earned. And you didn't earn my respect. Whilst you were intelligent, all you did is put a target on your back. And now, it is going to be my mission to pay you back for what you did to me. You want to run? You want to be a pussy? I'm all about pussies, babes. And I'm going to beat you senseless.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.